and Doug Hayward.
And Austin is going to take it for him. Well, not in the Austin kick much better. High looper down towards that full forward zone. Oh, great mark, Pittsburgh. A beautiful leap by Ross Ditchburn. Over the top he went. And marks a very difficult one. You would think the rain is coming down and the ball would have to be slippery, and he's only about 15 to 20 metres out from goal.
Glasgow coming off and Malin coming on. There's Glasgow looking a little groggy. Back to Ditchburn.
Ditchburn now. Drop punt. High, long, wide and handsome. Through it goes.
Carlton leading by 7 points at the 13.5-minute mark of the first term, but there's a centre square infringement against Carlton. The free kick going to Roach. The kick to Big Lee. Southby persisting in playing from behind. Picked up by Wiley. That was a shocking handball. Will allow Malin in. His hand pass was terrible. Comes down to Rawlings. An awkward-looking kick. He was pushed after he kicked it by English, but the ball over the boundary line on the full. Rawlings indicating that he was shoved in the back. But the free kick is going to the Blues.
Extraordinary that sometimes they're paying the free kick downfield. It's just amazing, because a simple push and the penalty is 40 metres plus the free kick, which is 100 when Bartlett kicks it downfield. Bruce Dill's the puncher. High and there it goes. Hunter takes it through. But the umpires are obviously very toey and anxious to award severe penalties early in this first quarter to assert their dominance.
Southby to put the ball back into play with Carlton leading by 6 points. Bazusto there behind Landy. McConville breaks clear. Wonky looking kick towards the centre. Jimmy Jess back in the side, plays the ball along in front of him. No, that was Rains. Marcoux runs into all sorts of trouble, and there'll be a bounce. Umpire Rowan Saws, one of our better umpires in VFL. The bounce.
Well done, Fitzpatrick. Punch out wide. Oh, nice jockeying for position. I thought the free would have been Richmond's way that time. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. Barry Rawlings, the veteran. Left foots it out wide, looking for Mark Lee. Lee gives a good lead. Well spoiled Southby. In comes Perovic to assist. Southby with the ball out to Harms. Great football. Brilliant play, Jeffrey Southby. Long hand past the half-forward flank. Mark Buckley's got the chance. Back it goes to Bazusto. Bazusto's caught. Back looking for Mark Buckley. A little short one is clever football. And that was very, very well played, Carlton, as Mark Buckley onto his left foot sends it downfield, and a penalty. A 15-metre one this time, and Buckley is brought almost within kicking range. He'll be about 60 metres out.
Mark Buckley has already kicked a goal, along with Ross Ditchburn, to make Carlton 2-2-14, Richmond 1-2-8, a goal to Brian Taylor. The play back with Mark Buckley. That'll give you a good idea of his position. The kick up into the goal area. McClure in front, off hands and through for a behind. So the difference now back to 7 points in favour of the Blues. Mark Buckley, second or third gamer for Carlton, has been in everything. And here's Jimmy Jess, who can be brilliant on his day. Brilliant high mark.
Out wide. Dunn's in front of Johnson. Bad kick, Jess. Really bad kick. Inexcusable error. A donation to Carlton. And Wayne Johnston boots it down to Ditchburn. Ditchburn in front, 2-1 against him, 3-1 against him, picked up there by Wiley. Wiley to Malin. Malin, bad luck. Des English, caught. 2-1 against him. Egan, a good long kick downfield. Cloak and Perovic. Oh, Cloak almost took a good one. Bartlett's there. Well tackled, Perovic. Bit slow was Cloak. Nice play, Austin. Carlton defending very grimly. Egan, good play, Perovic. Courageous stuff, Egan. Really brilliant football, and the free kick is going to Rioli. That was really magnificent.
Rioli has been very quiet in this first quarter after being nearly knocked out in the first couple of minutes of the match. There's a terrible kick. Fitzpatrick is there to take the mark on his chest. A hand pass and turn to Marcoux. Obviously the Blues moving the ball quickly wide to McClure. Will he trap it? No. Jess was there. Well, Jess is playing at full back 1 minute on Ditchburn and then moves out to centre half back on McClure the next minute. So a man of many parts in defence is Jimmy Jess.
Roach won it. Oh, courageous stuff, Rioli. Well done, Wiley. Buckley's with the ball, Jim Buckley. Out to Mark Buckley, who's in front. Nice anticipation by Harms. It was brilliant to Wayne Johnston. In comes the trusty left footer. Out to McClure. McClure, an accurate kick normally. Kicks beautifully. That was superb teamwork.
Well, Jones limbering up. Carlton leading by 13 points. Fitzpatrick doing well in the ruck to Jim Buckley. Looking for Mark Buckley. In front was Emmett Dunn. Comes down to Kane, his kick smothered. Dunn following up grandly, picks up, gets around Harms, kicks onto the half-forward line. Perovic misses. Oh, that's a costly miss. Will leave Cloak all by himself at half-forward. Dool in front of Taylor, the ball over the boundary line.
Gee, Taylor worries Dool. He's just so much bigger. Dool was in great position to mark that, and yet still he was under great stress and trouble. Here comes Mark Buckley off. Fitzpatrick got front position with great skill, but then really nullified it a bit by just hitting it over the side out of bounds. And Warren Jones is coming on, which is interesting. Jones, a replacement for Buckley. Again, in front is Fitzpatrick. Williams is fighting for it. Could have taken a free. Whalen manoeuvres for one. Got out of trouble beautifully. Oh, danger. Real danger. Dool gets them out of danger. Ashman. Perovic. Oh, well done. Well done. Dazzling football. Out towards Marcoux. Malthouse above him. Hit away by Buckley, a courageous player. Boots the Blues into attack again as Ditchburn and Pirrie. Ditchburn won it easily. He won it so easily. That's the second time he's done it in magnificent fashion. But that time, one out, he was just too skillful and too strong for Stephen Pirrie. And Ditchburn, who's kicked one goal, comes in from about 40 metres out. Nice looking kick. Beautiful looking kick. And that's a very, very excellent contribution. Looks like Dunn and McClure to contest this bounce. McClure's up there. Well done. Can't make the distance. Ashman contests. Buzzusto, the magical buzz, was touched as the umpire, but it was off direction anyhow, and it's through for one behind.
So we wait for the ball to come back to Pirrie. That's 25 points lead now to the Blues. As Pirrie to the outer side of the ground. Roach in the back will get the free kick against Fitzpatrick. This will be Roach's second kick of the match. He's half back. The kick. English in front. Cloak over the back. Claims the mark and will be awarded. Too tall and strong for English. Kick into the pocket. Looking for Lee. Well done, Southby. Rollings. Anybody in support? No. Rebounds to Fitzpatrick. A bad miss to Wiley. Dool in front of Taylor. Taylor using strength. Bartlett, McConville. Bartlett breaks the tackle. Good play by Bartlett. Shoots the goal. Miraculous goal, Kevin Bartlett.
Centre bounce. Fitzpatrick, a dominant ruckman. Well played Roach as he gets the throw to Jeffrey Rains, the long kicker. Thumps it out towards Bartlett. Bartlett can't quite reach it. Taylor should give it to him. He does. Whoa! Pushed over the line by Talpi. Pushed over, but not awarded. Oh, and Kevin Bartlett shakes his head and said, what are you doing, Ibby Smith? And it'll be thrown in.
Tigers have come alive a little bit as Fitzpatrick gets the tap down to Ashman. Out to Wiley. Shot for goal. Dool is there. Touched behind. Tigers certainly applying the pressure now. Carlton leading 35-17 as Dool puts the ball back into play.
Perovic and Cloak. Perovic beautifully in front, but Cloak a thumping punch. Look out, Fitzpatrick will be outpaced by Williams. Dool meets him. Williams, strong and courageous, will take a free kick. He never hesitated, did Shane Williams, and Bruce Doyle doesn't talk much, but at this stage he is talking to umpire Kevin Smith and saying, I was wronged. You done me wrong. But full marks to Williams and full marks to Captain Cloak for really a thumping punch. And Williams, from only about 20 metres out, kicks a goal for the Tides. That's pretty important.
Need a goal here to get closer. Lee and Fitzpatrick. Lee decides to take the ball himself. Bartlett is there, but he's surrounded by Carlton defenders. And umpire Rowan Soers comes in and says, well, the ball was held to Hungary, and I'll bounce. The Carlton defence under pressure. Lee, Fitzpatrick does it well to English. Kicks to the outer side. Oh, Roach in the way again. He's lifted his game in the second quarter. The hand pass across to Wiley. Wiley, edge of the centre square, up towards full forward. Taylor in front, but the fist of Dool was there. Harms there. Hand pass was brilliant. Comes out to Perovic, who runs the full measure. Up into the half-forward line. Oh, good mark to Ashman.
He's been a champion, Ashman. He's rowed brilliantly to Fitzpatrick. Sends it very close. Through. What brilliant football. His 10th kick. And it's through. And Ashman has been a star.
Very loose defence by the Tigers. 18 points lead now to the Blues. Fitzpatrick, who's doing well in the ruck, to Marcoux. Nelly the Richmond mark to Satori. Couldn't quite pull it in. Trying to come through the pack. It's pretty tough and willing out at the MCG at the moment. As Mervyn Kane comes up off the turf with the footy. There's the bounce again. Comes out to Landy. Rains. Chipping in beautifully. Harms the kick to half forward. Ashman! And didn't Malthouse give him one?
Super mark again. Absolutely magnificent, strong and courageous mark by Ashman. Once again, he's swinging the game in Carlton's favour if he converts this one. He does. He does. That's a good bracket. That really is superb football.
They're up towards full forward. Taylor in front, but the fist of Dool was there. Harms there. Hand pass was brilliant. Comes out to Perovic, who runs the full measure. Up into the half-forward line. Oh, good mark to Ashman.
He's been a champion, Ashman. He's rowed brilliantly to Fitzpatrick. Sends it very close. Through. What brilliant football. His 10th kick. And it's through. And Ashman has been a star.
Third quarter to start. A great first half to the Blues, and Fitzpatrick. He's the man that's really set them alight. Gets the tap out of the centre. Jimmy Buckley, another good player. Ditchburn showing rare speed to Johnson. Shot at goal. Magnificent start to the third term by the Blues.
Carlton now 31 points in front as Fitzpatrick crashes into Roach. Buckley with the ball, as so often has been the case. Buckley's had 11 kicks up to date. Very good first turn. But he's kept Rioli out of the game. Roach thumps it out wide. All Carlton now as Curly Austin had the chance, but it's Ashman. Ashman downfield. Mark Buckley in front of Dunn. Oh, well done. Left foot's it. High, wide and handsome. Trouble for Perry. Ditchburn with the ball. Fights for it. Has done very well to Buckley, and Buckley kicks a goal. Ditchburn in both of those. He's really performed very well as Ross Ditchburn.
And the Blues really taking a grip on it early in the third quarter there with those two quick goals after half-time. They led by 37 points at three-quarter time and coasted home to a comfortable 28-point victory, a reassuring one for Carlton. 3 goals each to Jim Buckley and McClure, 2 each to Ashman and Ditchburn. For Richmond, Taylor, a late inclusion in the side, kicked 4, 2 each to Bartlett and Cloak, and Michael Malthouse of Richmond was reported for allegedly striking Carlton's David Glasgow. The Swans